Kind of, yes. I'm not yet. I'm only watching other people go fast, but I get to do
Oh,
something
okay.
really soon.
Well, we're here about the Hunifox. How exciting are you about this whole event that we're doing?
I'm really stoked. I mean, the project itself, the concept, was something that I really enjoyed coming up with and developing with you, and kind of seeing that whole thing come to life. So now to kind of take it a whole step further, one more step, uh, before we make it come to real life is really cool. So I
Yeah.
thank you for bringing us into that NFT world and making all this happen. So
Absolutely. Well, for those of you that are watching this that don't know what the Hunifox is, can we maybe explain a little bit about the origin? Like, how did you come up with the idea that you wanted to do a fox body and kind of that melding? Like, where did that idea come from?
well, I absolutely love the unicorn and everything that we've done with it. Uh, and the idea of doing something more with that sort of concept was the basic gist. And I've always wanted to do a gymkhana in Miami, like Miami Vice style, but I thought the unicorn didn't fit perfectly being a 60s car. I thought an 80s or 90s car would just fit better. And I really liked the Fox body Mustang. So the concept of taking the unicorn but building it into a Fox body, that's the basic gist of the idea of where it came from. And then working with you to kind of have that whole idea come to fruition, because sometimes you have these ideas but you don't know if it will really work out, but you really brought it to life in an amazing way in the digital world. But to see all the proportions done the right way and how it could all work, it just confirmed that it was a rad idea that we need to make happen.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that the response was better than I imagined.
I
People
think all
actually,
of us. Yeah.
yeah, I think people, the fans, the blog, the motorsport industry appreciated it, I think, as much as we did. So that was kind of a nice confirmation. The idea uh, was good. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you have these crazy ideas, and who knows if they'll really work out. And that one, and basically in its render form, has turned out to be quite a good idea. Now we just need it to come to life, but this NFT thing is a nice step in between.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. That's one of the things for me that is really an incredible part of this job, is coming up with some of these concepts and having them, be developed, and really, figuring out the specs and how we want to do things. So from design to the engine spec to what wheels go on it, that all that is a very fun process. So I look forward to figuring out all those details, because we haven't done that yet, but that's very soon. But first, it's the step of bringing to life the art that you made
Yeah.
in a really unique and fun way.
Yeah, and I think that's like bringing not only the car to life, but I think one of our intentions between you, me, and Brian, what we wanted to do was create our first Genesis NFT together around this project and give people, fans of the Hunifox, like a chance to be a part of it, the part of the history of it, part of the build, and also like be a part of collecting some really rare items that you're going to be giving away as well, which is really killer. I'm trying to think. We have racing shoes, we have a wheel face, we have gloves as well. And is there anything else that I'm missing that are going to be extra, like added bonus gifts for anybody that collects the NFTs?
No, I think you covered it pretty well. But the special one really is the wheel that Rotoform's making this one-off sample for us to make part of that one of one all gold signature NFT. So that
Yeah.
one's really pretty special. But the other ones too are dope signed items, gloves. So I think it's rad because we obviously have the digital to this, but given a nice little bonus here of the real life stuff.
That's
But
a
let's
real.
talk. Hey, let's
Sorry.
talk real quick about your insane artwork, though, because I love the renderings of what you're able to do with the renderings. But then I started to ask you about, hey, can you make tire smoke and fire? And how you delivered on video imagery of rendered tire smoke. Can you talk a little bit about how gnarly that was to
Very
see?
heartbreaking
Yeah,
news. The
absolutely.
rally
For those
icon,
of you
the
that are
popular
in
Ken Block, has unprecedentedly, unexpectedly died in a snowmobile accident just on Monday. He was just 55 years old. Imagine, very, very devastating news. Block's company, Hoonigan Industries, have come out to release a very heartbreaking, emotional, and tearful statement via his official Instagram page, and the release of his death via a social media post has left very many people in awe and very heartbroken, because this was a lad who was really very successful within the motocross industry and racing industry. The Californian became one of the most well-known racers thanks to his rally car success, and was actually one of the biggest and the most popular co-founders of the DC Shoe Company, a shoe company that actually manufactured some of those nice sports shoes. It's really very heartbreaking, and because losing such a very young man in such a very mysterious and unexpected way can really leave you in a very heartbreaking situation. Kane Block was a very huge and visionary and a pioneer and an icon. The company statement said, and the father said and continued, and most importantly, he was a father, a loving husband, and he will be incredibly missed. Please respect the family's privacy at this time while they grieve. That was the statement that was released via the official Instagram and Facebook page of Hoonigan Industries. Block was, by the way, snowballing in Utah on Monday, as he earlier even posted a footage or a video on social media early on in the day via his official Instagram page. To his rally cars, Block also competed in motocross and skateboarding, and he amassed unprecedentedly 16 wins in 60 Rally America. That started actually from around 2005 up to 2015. And by the way, he's even scored 5 medals and within the X Games. Block finished third and second in the third Rallycross at the X Games from around 2006 to 2008, and looking further through his legacy and biography, he is one of just a handful of Americans who have scored points in the World Rally Championship. He was really a very talented and huge driver, and losing him, really, we are going to be missing such a very important figure within the motocross industry. And for those who really love cars and motorsports, this was a man who really inspired not only people in the United States but in the entire world at large, because of his drifting skills, his passion towards the game, his passion towards cars, and his passion towards the sports, to be specific, the motorsports. Also, while his motorsport success was really a big reason for his fame, his embrace of social media made him a huge superstar, because we all know Block's YouTube channel has nearly 2 million subscribers, and he had even actually surpassed the 7 million followers on Instagram. That's unprecedentedly for a man who was just